Welcome to the ultimate guide for mastering Angela, the fiery mage who can turn the tide of any battle in honor of kings. Imagine a hero who not only controls the battlefield with searing flames, but also gains speed and power with every attack. Angela isn't just another mage, she's an artillery powerhouse, capable of overwhelming her enemies with a relentless barrage of fireballs, devastating firestorms, and a blazing beam that burns through anything in its path. In this video, we're diving deep into Angela's explosive skill set, breaking down each ability and showing you how to unleash her full potential. Whether you want to dominate in team fights or outmaneuver your opponents with deadly precision, stay tuned, because by the end of this guide, you'll be setting the battlefield ablaze. Let's ignite your path to victory. Before we proceed, please consider supporting my channel by liking, commenting, and sharing this video. This will make it easier for others in search of guidance to find it on YouTube. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful content. Thank you. Let's break down how each of these items enhances Angela's abilities in battle.
Enemy minions will arrive in
1. Boots of the Arcane. Movement speed. Angela's passive skill, Flame Incantation, increases her movement speed every time she damages an enemy. With the additional movement speed from Boots of the Arcane, Angela can quickly reposition herself after casting her abilities, making it easier to chase down enemies or escape danger. Magical Pierce. The Magical Mastery passive grants 100 Magical Pierce, making Angela's already potent damage-dealing abilities even more lethal. Her skills, like Scorching Barrage and Blazing Brilliance, will cut through enemy defenses more effectively, especially against heroes with high magic resistance. Number 2. Holy Grail. Cooldown Reduction. With 15% cooldown reduction, Angela can cast her skills more frequently. This is crucial for maintaining the effects of her passive, Flame Incantation, ensuring she remains a constant threat on the battlefield. Mana and Health Sustain. The Mana Spring passive ensures that Angela always has enough mana to keep her offensive pressure up. If her mana is full, the passive restores health, making her more resilient and allowing her to stay in fights longer. Max Health. The extra health from this item boosts Angela's survivability, especially when combined with the shield from Blazing Brilliance, allowing her to withstand more damage while dealing out her own. Number 3. Venomous Staff. Cooldown Reduction and Movement Speed. Additional cooldown reduction allows Angela to spam her skills, amplifying the effects of her passive. The extra movement speed helps her stay mobile, making her hard to pin down. Imperil Passive. The Imperil passive significantly weakens enemy sustain, reducing their health recovery and lifesteal by 35%. This is particularly effective when Angela lands her Chaos Cinder or Blazing Brilliance, as it makes it harder for enemies to recover from the heavy burst damage she deals. Number 4. Void Staff. Magical Attack and Health. With an additional boost to magical attack and health, Angela becomes a more durable and powerful force on the battlefield. Magical Pierce. The Devastation passive further increases her Magical Pierce, stacking with the Boots of the Arcane. This combination ensures that her abilities, especially the multi-phase damage of Scorching Barrage and the beam from Blazing Brilliance, penetrate enemy defenses for maximum damage output. Number 5. Tome of Wisdom. Cooldown Reduction. More cooldown reduction means Angela can keep her skills on a shorter leash, allowing for relentless aggression. Enlightenment Passive. This passive increases Angela's damage based on her magical attack. As Angela stacks more magical attack from her items, Tome of Wisdom ensures that each point translates directly into more powerful skill damage, making her burst potential even higher, especially when her passive skill is in effect. Number 6. Scepter of Reverberation. Movement Speed. The added movement speed makes Angela even more agile, complementing her playstyle of hit-and-run tactics. Echo Passive. The Echo passive triggers an explosion when Angela lands a skill hit, dealing bonus magical damage. Given Angela's ability to frequently land skill hits through Scorching Barrage and Chaos Cinder, this passive ensures consistent extra damage, especially useful in poking and finishing off low-health enemies. Conclusion. The synergy between Angela's skills and these items transforms her into a relentless mage with high mobility, devastating damage output, and surprising durability. By leveraging cooldown reduction, magical pierce, and sustained mana/health, Angela can continuously pressure her enemies with bursts of flame, making her a formidable force in any match. If you've made it this far into the video, chances are you're enjoying the content. We would really appreciate your support in helping the channel grow. Please consider subscribing, and don't forget to like and share this video. Your support means a lot and helps us create more great content for you. Angela's Arcana setup with Pop Nightmare, Harmony, and Mind's Eye enhances her damage, survivability, and mobility. The extra magical attack and pierce from Nightmare and Mind's Eye amplify her burst damage, making her abilities more lethal, especially against magic-resistant enemies. Harmony boosts her max health and health recovery, increasing her durability in battles, while the added movement speed improves her ability to reposition and evade threats. Together, these Arcana make Angela a more powerful and resilient mage, capable of dominating the battlefield. Angela can be an excellent combo partner for her team, amplifying their strengths while leveraging her own skill set, items, and Arcana to maximize effectiveness in battle. Here's how Angela can synergize with each team member. 1. Donghuang Combo. Angela can initiate with Chaos Cinder, Skill 2, to stun and slow enemies, setting up Donghuang to follow up with Forsaken Contract, Skill 3, to suppress an enemy and deal shared damage. Angela's Blazing Brilliance, Skill 3, can be used during Donghuang's suppression to maximize damage output. Item Synergy. Holy Grail and Venomous Staff are ideal for this combo, allowing Angela to sustain her mana and health while reducing the enemy's health recovery during the combo, making Donghuang's suppression more deadly. 2. Li Xin Combo. Angela can start with Scorching Barrage, Skill 1, to deal area damage and slow enemies, enabling Li Xin to close the gap with Righteous Charge, Skill 1C, or Lightning Dash, Skill 1A. Angela's Blazing Brilliance, Skill 3, can be used to deal continuous damage, while Li Xin keeps enemies in place with Shadow Seal, Skill 3B, or Chaos Wave, Skill 2A. Item Synergy. Void Staff and Tome of Wisdom boost Angela's damage output, ensuring that her skills significantly weaken the enemies before Li Xin engages, making it easier for him to secure kills. 3. Alessio Combo. Angela can support Alessio by using Chaos Cinder, Skill 2, to stun and slow enemies, giving Alessio the opportunity to use Upgraded Shell, Skill 1, for enhanced basic attacks, or Sunset Fireworks Show, Skill 3, to deal massive area damage. Angela's Blazing Brilliance, Skill 3, can help keep enemies in place, maximizing Alessio's damage. Item Synergy. Scepter of Reverberation works well here, as the explosion triggered by Angela's skills can further disrupt enemies, allowing Alessio to freely deal damage from a safe distance. 4. Lamb Combo. Angela can start by using Chaos Cinder, Skill 2, to slow and control enemies, allowing Lamb to engage with Wave Breaker, Skill 1, or Death from Below, Skill 3. Angela's Blazing Brilliance, Skill 3, can then provide sustained damage, while Lamb keeps enemies within the damage zone with his crowd control abilities. Item Synergy. Venomous Staff and Boots of the Arcane help Angela maintain pressure on enemies, reducing their recovery and lifesteal, which synergizes well with Lamb's ability to finish off low-health targets. General Synergy. Flame Incantation. Angela's passive increases her movement speed and amplifies subsequent skill damage, which works well with all teammates by allowing her to quickly follow up on any engagement and consistently output high damage. Magical Pierce and Damage. The combination of Nightmare and Mind's Eye Arcana, along with Void Staff and Tome of Wisdom, ensures Angela's skills penetrate enemy defenses, making her an invaluable asset in weakening enemies before her teammates secure the kills. Cooldown Reduction and Mana Sustain. With items like Holy Grail and Tome of Wisdom, Angela can maintain a steady stream of skills, ensuring she can always support her team with consistent damage and crowd control. By combining Angela's skills with the capabilities of Donghuang, Li Xin, Alessio, and Lamb, the team can effectively control the battlefield, burst down priority targets, and maintain pressure throughout the game. Angela can effectively counter her enemy team using her skills, equipment, and Arcana. Here's how she can counter each enemy hero. 1. Dodgy, counter combo. Angela can use Chaos Cinder, skill 2, to stun Dodgy before she can initiate her combo. Follow up with Scorching Barrage, skill 1, to deal continuous damage. If Dodgy tries to escape or reposition, Blazing Brilliance, skill 3, can be used to channel damage and gain immunity against her attacks. Suitable item. Void Staff helps pierce through Dodgy's defenses, maximizing Angela's burst damage to counter her before she can utilize her full combo. 2. Cayenne, counter combo. Angela can disrupt Cayenne's healing and support abilities by using Venomous Staff to reduce her healing effectiveness. Start with Scorching Barrage, skill 1, to deal area damage, followed by Chaos Cinder, skill 2, to slow and stun her, making it harder for Cayenne to escape or continue supporting her team. Use Blazing Brilliance, skill 3, to ensure sustained damage output, even if she tries to heal her allies. Suitable item. Venomous Staff is crucial here, as its passive reduces Cayenne's healing effects, making it harder for her to sustain her team. 3. Marco Polo, counter combo. Angela can start by using Chaos Cinder, skill 2, to slow and possibly stun Marco Polo, preventing him from effectively using his mobility. Follow up with Scorching Barrage, skill 1, to keep pressure on him, and use Blazing Brilliance, skill 3, to deal sustained damage while being immune to his attacks. Suitable item, Scepter of Reverberation, is useful here, as the explosion triggered by Angela's skills can disrupt Marco Polo's positioning, making it difficult for him to maintain his attack range. Number 4. Sunsea, counter combo. To counter Sunsea's aggressive initiation, Angela can use Chaos Cinder, skill 2, to stun or slow him during his charge. Follow up with Blazing Brilliance, skill 3, for damage and immunity, which is particularly useful against his Set Sail, skill 3, as Angela can remain immune while dealing damage. Scorching Barrage, skill 1, can be used to chip away at his health after his initiation. Suitable item. Holy Grail is beneficial here, providing Angela with sustain to survive Sunsea's burst damage, while also ensuring her skills are off cooldown quickly for continuous counterplay. 5. Elaine, counter combo. Angela can use Chaos Cinder, skill 2, to interrupt Elaine's Death at Sunset, skill 3 initiation, preventing him from unleashing his full combo. Follow up with Scorching Barrage, skill 1, to apply damage over time and reduce his health recovery. Finally, use Blazing Brilliance, skill 3, to stay immune and deal consistent damage, making it difficult for Elaine to finish her off. Suitable item, Tome of Wisdom, boosts Angela's damage output, making it easier to quickly reduce Elaine's health and overwhelm his recovery capabilities.
Shut down.
General counter strategy, Arcana benefits. The combination of Nightmare and Mind's Eye increases Angela's magical pierce, enabling her to cut through enemy defenses, while Harmony increases her survivability, allowing her to withstand initial bursts and outlast opponents in prolonged engagements. Skill Synergy. Angela's ability to slow, stun, and deal continuous damage with her skills makes her an effective counter to heroes who rely on quick bursts, healing, or mobility. By timing her skills to disrupt enemy combos, she can turn the tide of battle in her favor. Angela's kit, combined with the right items and arcana, makes her a formidable counter to her enemies, capable of controlling the battlefield and neutralizing key threats.
Retreat.
To wrap up this guide, I want to hear from you. If you have any questions about Angela's items, combos, or how to best use her in different matchups, drop them in the comments below. I'll be happy to help. Don't forget to support the channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video with your friends. Your support helps me bring you more guides and content, so let's keep growing together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Assemble! Bingo! I'm here to kick some butt! Assemble! Godlike! Unstoppable! Ace! Wow! Hats off to you! Charge! Copy that. Charge! They tried. Copy that. Everybody has a plan. Until they get fired off in the face. Victory!
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out the video on screen for more tips and strategies. See you on the battlefield.